Video opens with a high-energy, crackling animation. The Limit Breaker Legacy logo, a stylized, golden aura, flares and settles. The background music is an epic, orchestral theme with driving rock undertones. The coach appears on screen, muscles chiseled, hair defying gravity, a faint, pulsing aura of blue energy surrounding him. He stands in a desolate, rocky landscape reminiscent of a classic Dragon Ball Z battlefield. The coach looks directly into the camera, his expression intense but inspiring. The music softens slightly but maintains its energy. What if I told you the greatest trap in your life isn't failure? It isn't doubt. It isn't even fear. The greatest trap is the seductive whisper of a single, simple idea, the magical solution. It's a poison we drink willingly. A fantasy we entertain in our darkest moments of struggle. You feel it when a deadline looms, when the bills pile up, when you look in the mirror and see a stranger you don't respect. It's that voice in the back of your mind that says, if only I had one wish. This, my friends, is what I call the Dragon Ball fallacy. It's the deep-seated belief that an external event, a lucky break, a cosmic intervention, can grant you the life you desire without the grueling, soul-forging work required to earn it. We spend our lives searching for 7 magical orbs, believing they hold the key, when the key has been in our hands the entire time. Stick with me through this session, because I promise you, by the time we're done, you will not only understand the profound illusion of the wish, you will learn the practical, step-by-step method to summon your own internal Shenron and grant the one wish that truly has the power to change everything. Your training starts now. Let's be honest, you felt it. You scroll through the highlight reels of other people's lives, the promotions, the perfect relationships, the chiseled bodies, and a quiet, corrosive thought takes root. Why not me? You feel like a spectator in the grand tournament of life, sitting in the stands while others battle for glory. You tell yourself stories. If I just had more money, I'd finally start my business. If I just met the right person, I'd finally be happy. If I could just get that one lucky break, my life would begin. Each of these, if onlys, is a prayer to a silent God. A wish cast into the void. The feeling is one of profound powerlessness. It's the subtle, agonizing tension of waiting. Waiting for permission. Waiting for a sign. Waiting for the sky to darken and a dragon to descend and ask you what you desire. Think about it. You're at your job, a job that grinds away at your spirit, and you find yourself daydreaming. You're not daydreaming about the next strategic move you can make or the new skill you can develop. No. You're dreaming about your boss getting fired. You're dreaming about winning the lottery. You're dreaming about a miracle that yanks you out of your reality without you having to lift a finger. You might see it as harmless fantasy, a way to cope. But do you understand the hidden cost of this mindset? Every single time you indulge in the Dragon Ball fallacy, you are actively training yourself in the art of helplessness. You are reinforcing a neural pathway in your brain that says, the solution is out there. My own power is insufficient. You are weakening the very muscle you need to build the life you crave, the muscle of agency. The muscle of will. This isn't just about wasted time. This is spiritual atrophy. You are teaching your soul to be a beggar, when it was born to be a king. You are waiting for a wish to save you, while the warrior within you starves. This is the cycle. The hope for a miracle, followed by the crushing disappointment of reality, which then fuels an even more desperate hope for an even bigger miracle. It is a prison built of wishes, and you are both the prisoner and the guard. But today, we shatter the bars. The coach's aura returns to a brilliant, steady blue. He clenches a fist, and the ground around him cracks slightly. The music swells with a hopeful, powerful crescendo. To understand the solution, we must look to the very source of the fallacy, the Dragon Balls themselves. 7 mystical artifacts that, when gathered, summon an all-powerful dragon capable of granting almost any wish. On the surface, they are the ultimate prize. The final answer. But look deeper. The Dragon Balls are not a tool for ultimate fulfillment. They are a philosophical mirror. They do not grant you what you truly need. They grant you what you, in your current state of weakness, fear, or ignorance, believe you want. A wish is not a solution. A wish is a diagnosis. It is a perfect, unfiltered statement about your deepest insecurities. The entire saga of Dragon Ball is a testament to this truth. The most profound transformations, the most legendary victories, the moments that define our heroes, none of them were ever wished for. They were earned. They were forged in the crucible of impossible odds. The secret is not to find the balls and make a wish. The secret is to understand the cosmic laws that govern the very nature of a wish. There are three. First is the principle of consequence. In physics, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. In philosophy, every wish has an unseen price tag. There are no clean getaways. When our heroes wish back all the innocent people killed by a villain, what happens? The planet becomes a target again. The reset button doesn't teach a lesson. It merely resets the board for an even more dangerous game. When King Piccolo wished for his youth, it restored his power but magnified the arrogance that led to his defeat. The universe demands balance. A wish is an attempt to cheat that balance, and the universe always collects its debt, often with interest. Second is the principle of internal locus. This is perhaps the most important lesson. The eternal dragon, Shenron, cannot grant a wish that exceeds the power of his creator. Think about the staggering implication of this rule. It's a metaphysical law embedded into the story's fabric. The magic of the external world cannot create a reality that your internal world is incapable of sustaining. You cannot wish for unbreakable courage if you do not possess the seed of bravery yourself. You cannot wish for profound wisdom if your mind is a chaotic mess. You cannot wish for a loving relationship if you haven't cultivated the capacity for love and vulnerability within your own heart. Your life, your reality, cannot expand beyond the limits of your own internal power, your own creator. To get a bigger wish, you need a more powerful creator. You need to become more. And third, the principle of earned growth. Did Goku ever wish to become a Super Saiyan? Did Vegeta ever wish to surpass his rival? Did Gohan ever wish to have his potential unlocked? No. They bled for it. They screamed for it. They sacrificed for it. The wish is a shortcut. And the nature of a shortcut is that it bypasses the journey. But the journey is the entire point. The struggle against Frieza on a dying planet is what forged the rage and grief into the legend of the Super Saiyan. The relentless, obsessive training in the gravity chamber is what chiseled Vegeta's pride into true strength. The growth isn't in the outcome, it's in the process. To wish for the outcome is to wish away the very experience that makes you worthy of it. Imagine the Dragon Balls are a cosmic cheat code for the game of life. You can type it in and get infinite power, unlimited resources. You'll win, yes. But you will have played for nothing. You will stand at the finish line, powerful but empty, having learned nothing, having overcome nothing, having become nothing. The true game isn't about winning, it's about leveling up your character. So, how do we apply this? How do we stop playing the wishing game and start playing the training game? It is time to stop searching for the Dragon Balls. It is time to realize they have been inside you all along. We are going to gather them, and we are going to summon your own eternal dragon. This is not a metaphor. This is a protocol. Follow these 4 steps. Do not skip a single one. Step 1. The Dragon Radar Audit. Your first task is to locate your scattered desires. For the next 24 hours, carry a notebook or use an app on your phone. Every time you catch yourself thinking, I wish, or, if only, I want you to stop and write it down. No judgment, no filtering. I wish I had more money. Write it down. I wish I was in better shape. Write it down. I wish she would notice me. Write it down. I wish I wasn't so anxious all the time. Write it down. Your goal is to collect at least 7 of these. Be brutally, unflinchingly honest. These are your Dragon Balls. They are the fragmented pieces of your power, scattered across the landscape of your mind. Until you see them clearly, you cannot gather them. This is your radar. Step 2. The Namekian Reframing. Now, sit down with your list of 7 wishes. Look at them. They are wishes for external things. Money. A relationship. A different body. This is the language of the powerless. We are going to translate it into the language of the powerful. For each wish on your list, ask this one transformative question. What is the internal state of being I believe this external thing will grant me? Let's do an example. Your wish is, I wish I had more money. What is the state of being you think money will provide? Is it freedom? Is it security? Is it a feeling of respect from others? Is it power? Dig deeper than the surface. Let's say it's freedom and security. Now, another wish. I wish I was in better shape. What is the internal state? Is it confidence? Is it vitality? Is it discipline? Let's say it's confidence and discipline. Do this for all 7 wishes. You will start to see a pattern. You are not chasing a dozen different things. You are chasing 2 or 3 core feelings. Now, you will combine these core feelings into one ultimate wish. This is the wish you will speak to your internal Shenron. Instead of a list of scattered, external wants, you will forge a single, powerful statement of internal intent. For example, my wish is to cultivate the unwavering discipline and courage required to build a life of freedom, vitality, and deep connection. Do you feel the shift? We have moved from begging the universe for scraps to declaring to ourselves who we are committed to becoming. This is your true wish. Step 3. The Hyperbolic Time Chamber Protocol. A wish without a plan is just a hallucination. Now we train. But we train smart. The Hyperbolic Time Chamber allows a warrior to experience a year of training in a single day. We will use this principle. Look at your original list of 7 wishes and your one true wish. Pick one of the original wishes, the one that feels most urgent right now. Let's stick with, I wish I was in better shape, which we reframed as a quest for confidence and discipline. For the next 30 days, you will enter your own time chamber. You will design a small, daily, non-negotiable action that directly trains the muscle of discipline and builds evidence of confidence. This is critical. The action must be simple, trackable, and slightly uncomfortable. We are not trying to deadlift 500 pounds on day 1. We are putting ourselves in 1.5x gravity. The action could be, do 10 push-ups every morning before you check your phone. Go for a 15-minute walk every day at lunch. Replace 1 soda with a glass of water. The specific action is less important than the consistency. You are not training your body as much as you are training your mind to follow its own commands. Every time you complete this small act, you are casting a vote for your new identity. You are proving to yourself that you are a person of discipline. You are becoming your wish. Step 4. The Senzu bean recovery. This final step is what separates the champions from the amateurs. At the end of every single day, you must perform a 2-minute recovery ritual. This is your Senzu bean, the mystical food that restores your energy and heals your wounds, making you stronger than before. Take out your notebook. Ask yourself 2 questions. 1. Did I complete my hyperbolic time chamber action today? 2. Why or why not? If the answer is yes, you must celebrate it. Do not just brush it off. Close your eyes for 30 seconds and feel the pride. Feel the integrity. Say to yourself, I did what I said I would do. I am a person who honors their word. This is the Senzu bean. You are internalizing the victory, no matter how small. This is what heals the damage of self-doubt and builds you back stronger. If the answer is no, this is even more important. You do not shame yourself. You do not spiral into guilt. A warrior does not cry over a missed strike, they analyze their form. You simply answer the second question, why not? Was the action too ambitious? Did I forget? Was I afraid? Your answer is not an excuse. It is data. It is valuable intelligence for the next day's battle. You consume the Senzu bean of self-compassion and objective analysis. You say, okay. That approach didn't work. Tomorrow, I adjust my strategy. And you go to sleep, fully recovered, ready for the fight. This 4-step process, audit, reframe, train, recover, is how you stop waiting for a dragon and start becoming one. You think this is just theory? A nice idea? The entire Dragon Ball saga is a living testament to this truth. Look at the wish to revive everyone on Namek after Frieza's rampage. It seemed like the perfect solution, a total victory. But what was the consequence? Years later, that very wish allows Frieza himself to be revived, returning more powerful than ever, threatening the entire universe. The shortcut created a longer, more dangerous road. The principle of consequence is absolute. Look at Zimasu. His story is the ultimate cautionary tale of the Dragon Ball fallacy. He didn't want to earn power, he wanted it granted. He wished for immortality. He wished to steal the body of a warrior who had bled for his strength. And what did it bring him? Not victory. Not enlightenment. It brought him madness. His spirit was too small, too twisted to wield the power he was gifted. He lacked the internal locus of control, and his unearned power consumed him, forcing the gods to erase his very existence from time. Contrast this with the defining moment of the entire series. Goku, on the brink of death, facing the tyrant Frieza. Does he search for a hidden Dragon Ball? Does he pray for a miracle? No. He digs into the deepest well of his being, a well filled with years of brutal training, heartbreaking loss, and unbreakable love for his friends. And he unleashes the power that was always inside him. He becomes the legend. That power, earned through a lifetime of struggle, was infinitely more potent and meaningful than any wish could ever be. That is the principle of earned growth. And if that isn't enough, look at our own world. Look up the stories of lottery winners. It's a modern-day fable. People are granted the ultimate wish, unlimited money. And what happens? A staggering number of them end up bankrupt, addicted, depressed, their lives in ruins within a few years. Why? Because they were granted an external reality that their internal character was not equipped to handle. The money didn't solve their problems, it poured gasoline on the fires of their indiscipline, their insecurity, their lack of purpose. The Roman philosopher Seneca wrote, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." The problem is not the absence of the thing you desire. The problem is the craving itself. The problem is the belief that your fulfillment lies outside of you. The solution is not to get your wish granted. The solution is to become the person who no longer needs it. Your training session for today is complete. But the real work, the real battle, begins now. I want you to take the first step. You performed the Dragon Radar Audit. You formulated your true wish. Now, I want you to declare it. In the comments section below, tell me, what is the one true wish, the state of being, that you are now committed to fighting for? Is it discipline, courage, freedom, connection? Let's turn that space into a training ground, a declaration of our collective will. If this philosophy, this way of training, resonates with the warrior in your soul, if you are ready to stop wishing and start becoming, then I invite you to join us. Subscribe to the Limit Breaker Legacy. Power up with a community of fighters dedicated to forging their own destiny, one rep, one day, one battle at a time. You've now learned to diagnose the fallacy of the wish and formulate your true intention. But an intention without discipline is powerless. The next logical step in your training is to master the engine of all progress. For that, you need to understand the Vegeta method, how to use pride as fuel for unstoppable growth. Click the video on the screen. Do not hesitate. Your next session awaits. The training continues.